We are honored to recognize the recipient of this year's Government Excellence Award at this time. This award recognizes extraordinary achievement and outstanding support for the university by a current or former government official. The award is presented to a person who has taken significant action to demonstrate commitment to Missouri State University. The recipients of the Government Excellence Award are approved by the Board of Governors based on recommendations from the university. Missouri State is proud to present this recognition today to Dr. Michael T. Nietzel. Dr. Nietzel is currently serving as the Deputy Director of the Missouri Department of Mental Health. In addition, he continues to serve as Senior Policy Advisor to Governor Jay Nixon, a position he has held since 2010. In this role, Dr. Nietzel has focused on the areas of education, mental health, international trade, and workforce development. But he also played a critical role in Missouri State University receiving funding this year at the highest level and for the state's investment in capital projects like the Davis-Harrington Welcome Center and the renovation of Glass, Ellis, and Hill Halls. Prior to these positions, Dr. Nietzel was the 9th president of Missouri State University and the first holder of the Missouri State University Leadership Chair. An Iowa native, Dr. Nietzel began serving as president in July of 2005 and was named the first recipient of the Endowed Leadership Chair on July 1, 2008 in recognition of his many accomplishments. He retired from MSU in 2010. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Michael Nietzel back to Missouri State University.
Thank you very much, President Smart, and good morning to all of you. I want to express my appreciation to Missouri State University, to President Smart, and to the Board of Governors for giving me this award. This is a wonderful recognition, and I am very grateful for it. I also appreciate the chance to be on campus again for a commencement ceremony. It's the best day of the year at any university. Being president of Missouri State was the job of a lifetime. It was a chance to work with skillful and devoted colleagues, be surrounded by bright, energetic students, and be constantly engaged with the friends and alumni of this institution. There are thousands of individuals who love Missouri State University for the simple reason that it changed their lives. They're always eager to help it, and my opportunity to serve them was a real privilege. I was honored to be your president, just as I am now honored by this award. During the last 6 years, my role in education has changed. As Senior Policy Advisor to the Governor, my concern has been to help him develop policy and promote the success of elementary, secondary, and higher education for all of Missouri. With the help of the legislature, the hard work of the schools and colleges and universities across the state, and the generous support of the people of Missouri, we were able to accomplish several outcomes of which we should all be proud. We provided record funding for our K-12 classrooms, a level of support that was accompanied by a steady improvement in the annual performance of our public schools. Our four-year universities have been #1 in the country, #1, for passing on to in-state students the smallest tuition increases over the past 8 years of any state in the nation. And during that same period, the number of graduates from those institutions has increased by a very impressive 36%. This past year, we graduated 50,000 students from the public colleges and universities in the state of Missouri. We've invested over $200 million to make improvements to the academic facilities at all the campuses across the state, including Ellis Hall, Glass Hall, and Hill Hall right here at Missouri State University. Both roles, as president of MSU and as senior policy advisor to the governor, have enabled me to increase my understanding and deepen my admiration for the importance of public universities like Missouri State. An American public university is a unique institution. that continues to be envied and to be emulated by other nations. It's vital to economic growth. It promotes social progress. And in your case, I hope it has educated you well. Let me share with you very briefly how I have come to see a university. And as graduates, you, I hope, might see Missouri State this way too. First, the university is a noble place. It makes it safe for you to feel uncomfortable. It encourages you to change your mind and gives you guidance if you happen to change your direction. It gives you the chance to take risks, to succeed, to fail, and to learn from both experiences. Think a minute about this. A college campus like Missouri State is one of the few places in the world where on any given day, an 18-year-old pacifist is required to sit in the same classroom with a 35-year-old returning combat veteran, where a residence hall arranges for a student of wealth to live with a roommate who was born into poverty, where an athletics team depends on the farm kid from rural Missouri being a good teammate to the street-savvy guy from a big city, and where a student from Shanghai becomes the lifelong friend of a young woman from Stratford. Second, the university engages in what University of Texas professor Yuri Treisman has called joyful conspiracies. A joyful conspiracy involves two parties who pursue their own personal priorities only to discover that ultimately they both gained a mutually better outcome. What they might initially view as competing interests end up, in fact, becoming complementary pursuits. In other words, they give and they get. There are several examples of this. The faculty at a university challenge or even demand that students do better work, but those demands are effective only when they are joined by the faculty's faithful and encouraging support for students to succeed. When a teacher strengthens the push of high expectations with the pull of constant support, a student will aim higher and a student will achieve more. Students for themselves learn to accept critical evaluation, sometimes even rejection of their work. But they take those appraisals to heart as they come to trust that the faculty who handed them out are in their corner all the way. Students learn to become more independent, but they do so only after first forging strong relationships with others, people who become secure anchors in their lives. A faculty mentor, an older student, a coach, or an adversary who finally becomes a friend. The institution gives the faculty the freedom to indulge their favored intellectual inquiries. But ideally, in turn, the faculty develop a loyalty to the best interests of the institution and become dedicated to its success. A college education formalizes a unique concoction, encouraging what might initially be seen only as our private interests to further what we ultimately recognize as the public good. Finally, a university should awaken dreams. If your college education was worthwhile, you have gained confidence that the future you might have once only imagined, you are now ready to bring to life. The college experience should have sharpened your dreams into a plan. Your classes, your friends, your internship, your practicum, all sharpened fantasies into realities. What you first only thought about has become what you know you can now do. College should have helped you realize that your personal plans need to be enhanced by the task of becoming a good citizen. Being a successful teacher or engineer or accountant is just not enough. Don't settle merely for occupational status. Be prepared to make the bigger contributions. Get ready to be an informed voter, a generous donor, a willing volunteer, yes, even a doting parent. Thank you again to Missouri State University for this award. It matters a lot to me, as does the continued good work that you all do here. My congratulations to all you graduates today, to the families and friends who have helped you reach this day. You've earned a college degree, and it will be yours forever. I hope you feel you were part of a noble place, where you engaged in joyful conspiracies so that you can now go live your awakened dreams. Have a great graduation. Be good Bears. Thank you.